Hello, I am Olivia and you are on the channel Profits and Wealth. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm going to ask the $1,000,000 question. Can you please like this video and subscribe to the channel? And I would also like to say thank you so much for every single person who subscribed to this channel. It really makes a difference to me as a creator, and it also serves as a motivation to keep on doing this. So thank you very much. Today I want to ask the question, can you get rich when you run a business or when you own a business? And why is it that some businesses thrive but others, they fall apart, or they just don't seem to get over the ditch of struggling or only making it or just there? And the answer is yes, you can get rich from having a business, but of course you have to have certain things in place. And at the heart of wealth is knowing how to manage your money, not just to make money, but how to manage it. That's the foundation and the key to wealth. And the business that is thriving and growing has systems in place, to keep the records, proper records, and also how to manage the money, how to manage the employees, and just the culture of the company. It is thought through and it is clear. It might not be a good culture in many cases. Let me just state that. It might not be a good culture, but there are certain principles that are in place. Principle number 1, it is money management. Money management it's almost like this fancy word that's being thrown around, and it's like we are under the impression, or oftentimes the impression is that money management is only for the rich, and nothing could be further from the truth. To manage your money is a skill that every single person must learn. If you want to become rich, if you want to use your business to acquire wealth, or if you want to create wealth through running your business, you need to know how to manage your money. Does this mean that you have to live like a pauper? Does this mean that you have to turn every cent, every penny twice? No, not at all. What money management means is that you must be conscious, you must be aware of what you're spending your money on, how you spend it, where you spend it, and when you spend it. What does this even mean? Because sometimes when the issue of money comes up, it becomes so technical and so complex that most of the time you have no clue what people are talking about. The number 1 rule, there are many rules. You can actually choose which one is your number 1 rule. One of the key rules of money is to never spend more than what you have. I know it's a tired old saying, you keep on hearing it over and over again. But if you can manage to spend less than what you have, it will prevent you from going into debt. Because when you have too much debt, even before you get paid, even before your client pays you, because I'm specifically talking to people who are running businesses. So before your client even pays you, already that money must go somewhere. So money management is key, because it will teach you then to become aware of how much you have, how much you are making, and how much you are spending. And to manage your money does not come automatically. It does not come naturally. It needs to be taught. It's a skill that you must learn. It doesn't matter how educated you are. You can have 50 degrees, but still suck when it comes to managing your money. So how then do you start? If you decide that I want to own a business and I want to become rich through my business, and is this even possible? The answer is yes, it is possible. But you need to put figures to what it means to you when you say, I want to become rich through my business. You need a certain amount that you work towards. But how do you get from having no money to actually having money, breaking even, and then making a profit? First of all, you need to understand that you are not going to make a lot of money when you start out. You need to understand that some of the systems that you need to put in place, you will have them, and others you will learn through trial and error. Remember, I said at the heart of wealth is to manage your money well. I'm not talking about fake wealth. I'm talking about true, real money. We are living in a time where the perception of wealth is changing. We are living in a time where you need to understand what it means to be rich and not to follow or to be taken in by what you can see, but to actually come up with your own personal systems that you can apply in your business. So spend less than what you are making. Know where your money is going. You know, I always say, I said it before and I will say it again, and I will keep on saying this. It's not about how much money you make. It's how you spend it. But also, having said that, you need to make a certain amount of money in order to survive, to cover your essential, to cover the minimum you need just to get through the month without feeling as if you are overwhelmed, as if life is a struggle. So you need to know, what is that amount? How much do you need to get through the month for food, petrol, for rent or the mortgage, or whatever it is that you need to pay in order to get through the month? What is that amount? How much money do you need for the business to run effectively? Do you need the internet? Do you need a cell phone? Do you need an office space? Do you need ink, a printer, paper, stationery? What do you need, and how much would that cost you? That's the beginning. How much do you need? How much must you make? And how much can you spend? Then, what are your money systems that you have in place? Because here we are talking about money, how to make it, how to keep it, and how to spend it. So what systems do you have in place? You are running a business. Do you have a separate account for your business and your personal expenses? That's key, because if you treat your business like your personal ATM, you are never going to get rich. If you keep on taking money out of the business willy-nilly, whenever you want to, without keeping track, you are never going to get rich. So now, in a nutshell, spend less than what you make, have systems in place, and separate your accounts, separate your personal from your business. So now, where does that money come from? Because you need to find a way to draw clients to you, because clients translate into money. If you don't have clients, you can't make money. It's as simple as that. So how do you get clients? And that is another question. that people get asked and it gets advertised, and sometimes, very often, you spend a ton of money on marketing without even a guarantee, because with marketing there's no guarantee, without knowing whether this will pay off. So before, if you are lucky enough to have a budget for marketing, people will say to you, well, you have to spend money to make money. There are many ways on how you can market your service or your product effectively without spending a fortune. It is inevitable that you have to spend money on marketing. But what happens if you can't afford it? Do you just sit on your hands and say it's never going to happen to you? Well, you are your best marketing agent. You are a walking advertisement for your business. Use your knowledge and your skill and your passion and your excitement about your business to market it. Word of mouth, Google review, Facebook pages. These are all ways that you can market your business. Build a connection with people. Take an interest in your clients, especially when you deliver a service like I do. Build that connection. Build a relationship of trust, and never ever be desperate. The moment you take a client on because you are desperate, you are doomed. It's not going to end well, because the terms and conditions will not be yours. You will agree to the terms and conditions out of desperation, and you will sign into unhappiness if you take on a client because you are desperate. So what is the benchmark? Because remember, the question was, can you get rich when you run a business? I've briefly touched on the money systems, and I've just touched on marketing. But you can have the best marketing strategies. You can get clients by the dozens, by the hundreds, by the thousands. If you are not a person with confidence, if you are not committed, if you are not dedicated, if you are not aware of the power of your business and what it means to you and the difference every client can make, then all of that is useless. And that was part 1 of asking the question, can you get rich when you own a business? Please watch out for the second part, and have a wonderful day. And once again, thank you to all my subscribers. You do make a difference.